Hello, welcome to the self-learning platform by Dr. Sushma Singh. Today we start Unit 10 MK Gandhi and we start with topic Unity of Ends and Means. That the ends and means are related to each other is one of the basic tenets of Gandhian philosophy. Gandhiji drew no distinction between the means and ends, implying thereby that one leads to the other and that the latter is the effect of the former. Such an assertion for him approximates the scientific principle of relationship between cause and effect. Gandhiji would not like to attain the noblest end if that was to be achieved through impure means. Now we are going to discuss relationship between means and ends. He felt that the relationship between means and ends are integral and constitutive. Means and ends are convertible terms in many philosophy of life. Refuting those who opined that means are after all means, he said, means are after all everything. As the means so the ends. There is no wall of separation between means and ends. While good ends have to be cherished, they are not in our control, but means are in our control. Indeed, the Creator has given us control over means, none over the ends. Realization of goal is in adject proportion to that of the means. This is a proposition that admits of no exception. Therefore, if one takes care of the means, the end will take care of itself. He rebuked those who think that if one seeks good ends, the morality of means can be left to themselves. For him, impure means result in impure ends. One cannot reach truth by untruthfulness. Truthful conduct alone can reach truth. He argued that means and ends are enmeshed into each other. Are not nonviolence and truth twins? He replied, the answer is an emphatic no. Nonviolence is embedded in truth and vice versa. Hence, has it been said that they are faces of the same coin? Either is inseparable from the other. Inspired by Gita, the ethical principle that he upheld was Atmak Shakti. One does not perform his duty expecting the fruit of his action and does it for the sake of duty. It sought detachment from the fruit of action. By detachment, I mean that you must not worry whether the desired result follows from your action or not, so long as your motive is pure, your means is correct. Really, it means that things will come right in the end if you take care for the means and leave the rest to him. His approach to action was to be stated by him in categorical terms. I have concerned myself principally with the conservation of means and their progressive use. I know if we can take care of them, attainment of the goal is assured. I feel too that our progress towards the goal will be in exact proportion to the purity of our means. Next point is Satya, Satyagraha, and Ahimsa. Truth or Satya for Gandhiji is God Himself. He therefore changed this statement, God is truth, later in his life into truth is God, and suggested that it was one of the fundamental discoveries of his life's experiment. It is truth, he says, that exists. What does not exist is untruth. The life of man for Gandhiji is a march of his pursuit in search of truth or God. According to Gandhiji, truth is what the inner self experiences at any point of time. It is an answer to one's conscience. It is what responds to one's moral self. He was convinced that knowledge alone leads a person to the truth, while ignorance takes one away from the truth. Satyagraha means urge for Satya or truth. Satyagraha is not merely the insistence on truth, it is in fact holding on to truth through ways which are moral and non-violent. It is not the imposition of one's will over others, but it is appealing to the reasoning of the opponent. It is not coercion, but is persuasion. Gandhiji highlights several attributes of satyagraha. It is a moral weapon and does not entertain ill feelings towards the adversity. It is a non-violent device and calls upon its uses to love his enemy. It does not weaken the opponent but strengthens him morally. It is a weapon of brave and is constructive in its approach. For Gandhiji, a satyagrahi is always truthful, morally imbued, non-violent, and a person without any malice. He is one who is devoted to the service of all. Truth, he firmly believed, can be attained only through non-violence, which was not negative meaning absence of violence, but was positively defined by him as love. Resort to non-violence is recourse to love. In its positive sense, non-violence means love for others. In its negative sense, it seeks no injury to others, both in words as well as deeds. Gandhiji talked of non-violence of different people. There is the non-violence of the brave. One has the force, but he does not use it as a principle. There is the non-violence of the weak. One does not have faith in non-violence, but he uses it for attainment of his objectives. There is the non-violence of coward. It is not non-violence but impotency, more harmful than violence. For Gandhiji, violence was a better option than cowardice. Through non-violence, one appeals to the truth that nestles in people and makes the latter realize it in themselves, come around and join hands in the common march to truth, along with those whom they earlier considered as their adversities. Given the enmeshing of means and ends, Gandhiji often saw love, truth, God, and non-violence as interchangeable terms. Truth or God or self-realization being man's ultimate goal in life, this goal can be attained only through non-violence and ahimsa. Now we want to wind up this lecture and thank you so much for your attention.